That's what I call Toy Story.
We're back.
We're back.
Okay. Hi. Oh, well, that's not hi.
Nah, it's a ho.
Hey, where is hi? It's
on
here.
Cloud 9.
Hi.
Hi. All right, put the hat back on. Let's go down. Let's go kill some stuff. What does the black code look like with this?
I wonder.
Probably not as cool.
Ooh, it is pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
I
It
kinda
just
like
doesn't
it.
give nowhere near the
But
defense.
I like the hat.
The hat just looks so cool.
Okay, we got
so
these
cool.
things.
You want to get Barfy? Let's get Barfy.
Let's take some of that.
Wait, how low were you?
I just like to max myself out.
Oh yeah.
It's just a good idea.
Actually, no, that is a thing in this game is when in doubt, heal.
Yeah.
It's always good to heal because
There's actually
you start the game with quote unquote 20 Estus instead of starting the game with quote unquote 5 Estus.
Oh, I wouldn't call them Estus. They're not. I don't think they're as effective as Estus.
Oh, nowhere near, but they're also a lot faster.
They're a lot faster. That's the thing.
Look at that! Look at that stamp. Ooh.
There were bullets. There's actually that guy that I was telling you about that does like game critique. He's like, oh man, I'm all hiccupy.
Burpee.
And you got that, and he's like that enthusiast that does those game critiques and stuff like that.
What's his name, by the way? I don't know.
Matthew Matosis.
Might have heard of him before.
Yeah, Game Grumps have mentioned him before in the Mario 64 playthrough.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Which is also good. You should check that out.
What are we doing? Recommending a 2.5 mil subscriber channel?
Yeah, he's got a couple hundred thou. I mean, this is
I'm talking about Game Grumps.
Oh,
I thought you were recommending them. I was like, dude.
I'm recommending Matthew Matosis. Yeah, whatever. Watch Game Grumps, whatever. They have like 2 million subscribers. They don't need our help. Okay. Wait, you said.
Whoa!
Said you could do a. How my voice got all raspy. Okay, you can't do a jump attack with L2.
I did it though. Why did it work for me then? That's
You
weird.
probably did that.
Yeah.
Probably did R2 and thought you did L2. Got your.
No, I did do L2. It's just I might have accidentally pressed R2 as well. You wanna? Yeah, you can pop them down. Yeah. That's also. But yeah, this game.
This is the only thing the blunderbuss is better for.
If the halberd form of this weapon wasn't so good, I'd be using a lot more blood bullets.
So if you was in the slug cleaver.
Yeah. I mean, the hunter's axe is pretty good. The threaded cane sucks.
I didn't like the threaded cane at all.
It's a hard start, but it's a really good weapon.
I didn't
it's hard. It's just way harder to use. That's also what my friend started, who I mentioned in episode 1 or 2 or 3. Watch them all.
Watch them all. Yeah, watch them all, please. Like, comment, and subscribe.
But yeah, like
or don't.
He started the threaded cane because he wanted to go. Arcane. He wanted to like do like a straight arcane build.
Yeah.
But he also wanted to try out the threaded cane because everyone does the saw cleaver, and the hunter's axe is just good.
Second best.
Second best is a hunter's axe. It's a hard start. I've tried it before. It's just hard. Like I don't know how else to explain it. It's
ow.
It doesn't do that much
Stupid
damage.
crow.
It's fast. It's got range, but surprisingly, its ranged attacks are really slow. So
yeah,
you just have to figure out how to use it. That's all.
No. I'm playing. I'm so happy.
I'm glad you're happy.
I get so happy when I play this game. Like,
oh yeah, and don't be afraid to use quicksilver bullets because what I was gonna say before, you can always make blood bullets.
I could always make bullets.
So much blubber.
So much blubber.
You know.
Okay, cool.
Oh wait, go get the.
Let's go up the elevator.
Go up the elevator and play the song.
Loving the elevator. Loving it up when I'm going up.
Oh yeah.
Ugh,
that's the song.
That's actually
I was gonna make our own elevator song, but I guess not.
Okay. Whenever I don't know why. Whenever I hear the music for that old TV show, no, the old TV show MASH, like.
MASH is good though.
It's a classic show. I haven't watched it, but
classic.
Alright, hold on. I hate the fact that I'm covered in blood and puke. So.
Oh, Kyle, she's naked.
Ah, whoops! I didn't mean.
Oh, Kyle.
I didn't mean to do that.
She's naked.
She's not. She's got underwear on.
Oh.
It's actually a lot. Covers her up a lot more than it does in Dark Souls.
But Kyle, you really want to?
Okay. She's wearing. I just want to get the blood and puke off my clothes.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Oh, and there they all go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hunter's Axe power attack. It's so good.
Wow. All right, this is inconsistent when this.
Well, yeah, it's because they have to like see you, and then the guy goes up to it, and he's like,
yeah.
Oh. And then yeah, you want to go fight Gascoigne?
No.
I'm just kidding.
No,
because we need that little music box. Oh, that's another lore thing we have to do.
Ew, yeah, we need to do that.
Almost forgot about that.
Hey, buddy.
My daddy sorted to hunt.
Oh wait, now that the clear. No wait, is it after you kill
Man, you are talking in a whirlwind right now.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing in my life. No, I'm not. I'm trying to.
No, we're playing video games. I'm not trying to figure anything out.
Oh no, I'm trying to figure out lore. I don't know if Yosefka has changed yet. She becomes bad. Well, not. She doesn't become bad.
I want to go give this pig.
But she gets turned into something by a fake version of her.
I'm gonna go.
Who pretends to be her to get you to send people to her clinic so she can kill them and test them. Are you gonna give the?
I'm gonna give the pig a prostate exam.
Prostate exam.
Prostate exam of truth.
Speaking about other things of truth, sports. And this. And here we go. Yep. Delicious. All over your body and delicious. It's like butter.
Hey, we got the Saw Hunter badge.
I wonder what we can buy now. Oh yeah.
We already have.
The thing we already have. Because you listen to me. Hey. What are you gonna do now? You're gonna like farm, or are you just gonna explore? Oh no, we still have to talk to Gascoigne's daughter.
Yeah, we do. I don't know where that is.
Are you going to give her the
this
brooch?
Looks funny. This looks funny.
You look like a little race car.
Yeah, I am gonna give her the brooch this time because I didn't when I played it. Even though it does
you might want the blood gem.
No, I don't.
Well, yeah, you get better ones fairly quickly. But it does. I don't know. See, it doesn't. We'll explain this in a second. But it does leave her in pretty bad shock. Basically, there's this hunter named Father Gascoigne, a member of the Healing Church, and if you don't believe me,
tickling my arm.
It's this.
You're moving your phone, and it's
no, it's this.
Yeah,
I'll just play with this. Anyway, I'm tickling Kyle's arm. Anyway,
my elbow, my weenus.
But there's this hunter named Father Gascoigne.
That thing's skin is on your elbow.
Oh yeah, of course I know that.
Some people may not. You know that was like a.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. All right.
Kill him.
All right.
Oh.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, good. Nice. Anyway, what I'm about to say for the third time, Father Gascoigne.
Dude, look at this dead guy.
Fourth time, Father Gascoigne, member of the Healing Church, and if you don't believe me, you can look at the lore on his clothes and the fact that he has the Healing Church shawl on his back.
Let's go fight him.
What? What, you me?
Let's go fight him.
Let's go fight him.
Let's go fight him.
But yeah. Anyway, his wife's name is Viola. He has a daughter.
Viola.
Viola.
You said Viola.
Whatever.
That's wrong.
Can I continue?
No.
All right. In other news.
Sports.
I hate sports. How do I play them? And what do they do?
I've never told this story on the show before, and it's super embarrassing. But I broke my arm playing kickball one time. Like, just to let everybody know.
What? I kicked the ball with my arm.
No, yeah, no, I broke my arm playing kickball. All right, so this is what happened. So I was on the field. This story is This story is one more interesting though.
Ouch. Fine.
Sorry.
Stop talking then.
I mean, come on. Anyway, get the sniffles there, buddy. No. No. All right.
Okay, continue.
Okay, so.
Another news.
Another news. Sports. So, yeah. So the how I broke my arm playing kickball. Okay, so.
Really
I was in the field. I was on the field, and.
Do you have a cigarette in your mouth?
No, I didn't.
And a 1,000-yard stare. Sitting in that foxhole. It's gonna be a hard day, kickball. Really hard day.
You got no idea what it's like being in the mud. So I was on the field talking to some girl or something, and it was like fifth. This is fifth grade, by the way.
Okay.
I want to put this in perspective. This is fifth grade, and so I was like talking to one of my friends, and we like was a break in our conversation. Right as the person who went to... I'm, like, not playing the game at all when I'm telling the story.
You want me to play while you tell the story
No.
and then switch back?
It was, like... So, like, right as the conversation... There was a break in the conversation.
What's the damage?
Shut up. You're making me lose my train of thought.
I'm sorry, I'm just...
Choo-choo.
What?
Train of thought. So, anywho...
Probably gonna clip the audio.
Dude, we have lost our minds. So, like, right as there was a break in our conversation, the person who was kicking the ball kicked the ball. And I didn't notice the ball until it was about 3 feet from my face. So, not wanting to lose my face, I'm selling this thing.
Weapon upgrades.
Yeah, so I'm selling that thing. So, not wanting to lose my face... I stuck my arm out. And
like straight out?
Straight out.
Ah, you dingus.
I stuck my arm straight out.
That's like when you're on those leg machines where you gotta press up against the thing and you're not supposed to lock your knees so it doesn't flip your leg inside out.
And the force of the ball hitting my hand. I can upgrade the hunter's axe as well.
Yeah, it's because you have 5. But guess what?
I'm doing that for you,
You came first, so now I come first.
You, buddy.
What do you mean doing that for me? That was what we signed for.
That is what we signed for. You're welcome. Yeah, but I could have not done it. So yeah,
but you
that's how I
been
broke my arm. That's how I broke my arm. Kickball hit my hand. And it actually didn't even break it. Like, it wasn't like, like a bone sticking out of the skin broken. It was like, there was like a dent in the bone right above my wrist.
That'd be hilarious if the ball comes at you, and like you have your arm like straight out, and it hits your hand, and your entire arm just sinks inside of your body. It's like...
Just like, 1 second my hand is there, the other, so like the ball just comes by, and it's like, I just like don't have an arm anymore. Or it's just like, it just goes right from a shoulder to a hand.
Could you imagine if Epic and Unreal made a Civil War game with like cannons? How like ridiculous that would be gore wise. Like the fact that like you cannonball would just fly by and just like take someone's arm off, they'd still like stand there and be like, oh.
And the craziest thing, this is gonna make me sound awesome now. I went like the whole day with a broken arm, just like manned up, and I was like went the whole day until eventually I went back to the clinic. And as I went to the clinic, and they were like, "Oh, it's probably just hurt." So they gave me some ice. They're like, "Oh, you're
Ladies
good."
and gentlemen, the clinic.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Florida school clinics.
Well, now they're like, "Oh, you have the sniffles. Let me call your parents and send you home."
No, they're not.
No, they're a lot. The farther up you go from.
Yeah, they're just like whatever.
In elementary school, it's like, you want to go? You
got a headache? Take a rest.
Take a rest.
Sleep for like the whole day.
And it's like, and especially like in high school, they know you can go home if you really want to. You're just gonna go home, and you're not gonna care. But so they're just like, "Oh, you're a little sick. Let me call your parents and pick you up."
It's no like okay. So yeah, like hold on, let me finish the story. Like I went the whole day with a broken arm, essentially.
That's not good. You can get like bad like chemicals built up in your.
It was like I said, it was a dent in the bone above my wrist. Like it wasn't like a break.
Yeah.
Where am I going? I don't know.
Oh, you're gonna go. You unlock the elevator?
Yeah, I like the elevator.
Go farm up a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean,
we're talking now. So I mean,
we are talking.
It's good
conversation. I don't know. Maybe we should fight.
Oh wait, we need to go. No, don't fight Guys Coin yet. We need to go talk to little girl.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
First, that comes first. She's
important.
Can't go up here.
I can't go up there. What was I saying? So yeah, so like the first time I went to the clinic, they just like give me a bag of ice. I'm like, it's probably just hurt. Here you go. Here's a bag of ice. They sent me back. Going the whole day, and my wrist is in just pure agony. And I finally went back, and they're like, all right, we'll call your mom, I guess. And I called my mom, and my mom was like, all right, fine, I'll pick him up. Pick me up.
And everybody in this situation is so like, wow, you're not hurt at all.
My mom was like, my mom was like, I wonder what's wrong with you. So we went and we got X-rays, and it was like, oh, your wrist is broken, or your arm is broken. And I was like, oh, cool. Thanks. And like I came back. Nobody was expecting me to come back with, especially the kid that kicked the ball. He was not expecting me to come back with like full arm cast that like went around my elbow. Like it went up to about like sleeve length. There was like an inch between like the sleeve and a short sleeve shirt. Like the typical length of a short. That's not here.
Oh, we need to go talk to Yosefka again. Oh, and we need to go talk to the little girl.
We need to talk to the little girl. I forget what little girl is. I think I went the wrong way.
You did go the wrong way. No, you didn't. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
You still have to.
I had to unlock that shortcut still.
Oh yeah. But anyway,
So yeah.
Still can't go up here.
School clinics. Now on the new subject of school clinics, I had bad experiences with high school clinic lady.
Oh, me too. Well,
she was mean.
Our older one, she was so mean.
Especially the freshmen. Oh, and the school had the stupidest policy. Like, if you weren't feeling good, like, this is now in an age where cell phones and texting is the optimal form of communicating with another human being. You couldn't just text your parent or whatever, or whoever your ride is, and be like, hey, I'm not feeling good. Can you come get me?
You can, though.
And they'll
come in and be like, oh, I'm here to pick up so-and-so for something. And they can do that.
No, but every time I did that, like, like, when I would, like, call my mom, or text my mom or something, whatever, they tell you to shove off.
Oh, it's a pygmy. It's a werewolf pygmy.
Ow. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, whenever, like, they would come in and they'd tell my mom, they'd always tell her, like, oh, he has to go through the clinic if he's sick. That's what they always told me.
Well, that's because your mom went in and said, my child's sick, I need to go pick him up.
What does it freaking matter? I don't understand.
It does quote unquote matter. She would have had to say, like, oh, well, he has, like, an appointment, or, oh, we have, like, family something, and then you would have been able to go.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean...
Because you texted them instead of going to the clinic, and then the clinic lady calling them and be like, hey, come pick your son up.
But, like, alright, so I did that one time. I went to the clinic lady, and it was so pointless.
She's so mean.
It was so pointless. She was so mean. She was just
left.
like, she, like, looked at me and was like, what's your name? And I gave her my name, and she was just like, hold on, and, like, called the front office, and, like, yeah, isn't somebody here to pick this kid up? It was just like, well, why didn't you just let me freaking go through the front office anyway? Yeah. It was so stupid. Holy crap, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
You're good.
I'm not gonna die. Alright, I'm good.
Don't worry about
it. It was just so stupid. And, like, I had a pretty good experience, though, with the clinic in middle school.
Middle school was good. High school, on the other hand, at least, like, the first 2 or 3 years, so pretty much most of high school, the clinic lady that we had was really mean.
Yeah.
I legitimately had, like, the flu. And I had missed, like, enough school that I was like, okay, I really need to go to school. Well, not like a week's worth, but, like, I missed, like, a day or two, okay? And I was like, I really need...
nothing.
Yeah, but I was like...
That's nothing for me.
But, like, I had also, like, really hard class.
Yeah, you actually
And
cared.
I needed to be in band and, like, practice with them, otherwise it just was pointless. Anyway, moral of the story, I was like, okay, I really need to truck through it. Halfway through the day, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I feel, like, absolutely terrible. And I went to the clinic, and I talked to her, and I was like, hey, I'm, like, really sick. Can I, like, call my dad and have him pick me up? I need to go home and, like, lay down. Otherwise, I'm just gonna collapse. And she was like, she was like, oh. And then she laughed at me. And then I was like, excuse me? And she was like, I'll call your dad for you. And I was like, are you? What?
That's the other thing I hated about the clinic in high school. This is a very riveting story. This is this thing I hate about the clinic in high school. Like, you couldn't call your parent. She had to call your parent and relay everything through you.
Exactly. So it was
Which was so stupid, because in middle school, they're just like, yeah, use the phone. It was like, yeah, use the phone. Type in this before you type in the number you're calling. I accidentally called Verizon one time doing that.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
You know, they gave you, like, your card, and they're like, here's the card with all your contact information. And it was great, because that was before the time where everybody I knew had a cell phone.
Yeah.
And they were super strict with cell phones in middle school.
They were. In high school, it was like,
yeah, whatever.
If the clinic lady deemed you not sick enough to go home, even though
she
would always send you home, even if she gave you a hard time.
But
you could honestly just be like, text your parent and be like, hey, I'm sick. Can you just, like, come pick me up?
My first experience with the clinic lady in high school was actually when I was a freshman. I wasn't feeling good right before first period started. Like, right before. Like, it had not even started yet.
Was it not feeling good, like, oh man, I don't want to go to school today?
No, it was like I had a stomach ache or something, which is usually what it was. But I was like, okay, well, I'm going to talk to the clinic lady then. And, or I had a headache. I forget what it was. And so, instead of just, like, we're getting close to that time, but I'm going to finish the story.
Yeah, go ahead. Take your time.
The way, like... So I go to the clinic, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not... And it was, again, this is, like, during passing before first period. And I go in there and I'm like, hey, I'm not feeling good. Can I like call my mom or something? She was just like, do you have a slip? I'm like,
oh yeah, the slips.
I'm like, do you have a slip? I'm like, no, I don't have a slip. It's not even first period.
They got
yet.
rid of that whole slip thing.
And I was like, it's not even first period yet. And she was just like, and so she just looked at me and she goes, what are you, a freshman? And I was just like, yeah. And she's like, thought so. I was like,
what?
Lady.
First period hadn't even started yet. Why would you need a pass?
Hadn't even started yet.
How close was it?
It was like passing was like just starting.
Yeah, but that
it was well within
first period has not started yet.
It was well within the 5-minute range that they give us to walk between classes. Well within that time range. And she was just like, oh, I was like, thought so. I was like, I do not have the energy to deal with you right now. Like, if, like,
yeah,
oh man.
Pretty mean.
I would love to go back there not being a student and just rip her a new one. Would love
especially
to do that.
Especially if you have like a kid, and like if my kid were ever like, oh, the clinic lady was giving me like a really hard time, I'd walk in and be like, listen.
Yeah, listen.
You're treating people who are already not in a good mood, and you're gonna be like snotty to them, like, and this is like my child too. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, it's that time again.
It's that time again.
I will tell the story of Viola Gascoigne and their daughter.
Oh,
daughters.
Right here.
Oh, I don't remember this.
Oh, never mind.
Their daughters
the dog area.
in parentheses. I don't know if he has $1 or $2. Anyway, we'll tell that next time. Take a seat, Kyle.
Oh, well, bye, everybody.
Bye bye.